The issue of benefits enjoyed by former South African presidents has become a source of heated debate, with Jacob Zuma's case serving as a lightning rod for public scrutiny. While the law stipulates a package of pensions, medical aid, security, and office support, Zuma's post-presidency has been mired in allegations of excessive spending and potential misuse of these perks. The legal framework for these benefits lies in the Remuneration of Public Office Bearers Act and the Former Presidents Act. Former presidents receive a pension calculated as a percentage of the current president's salary, enjoying tax-free status. Medical aid coverage extends to them and their dependents, while state-provided security protects their families. Funding is allocated for an official office and staff salaries, and travel allowances reimburse their journey expenses. Additional benefits, like housing and car allowances, may also be included depending on specific legislation. Zuma, who served as president from 2009 to 2018, currently receives a pension exceeding R3 million annually, a stark contrast to the average South African's income of around R20,000 per year. His medical aid, covering a wide range of services, has raised concerns about potential abuse, especially considering some reports alleging lavish medical trips abroad. The number of security personnel assigned to Zuma also draws criticism, with estimations suggesting a hefty cost incurred by taxpayers. Public perception of Zuma's benefits is largely negative. News articles highlight concerns about the exorbitant costs, while social media reactions express outrage and accusations of extravagance. Opinion polls reveal a significant portion of the population believes these benefits are excessive and require stricter regulations. Specific criticisms point towards the alleged misuse of his security detail, including personal errands and family protection beyond the legal mandate. Additionally, investigations into his frequent and expensive travel raise questions about transparency and potential personal use of travel allowances. Comparisons with other countries can offer valuable insights. While some nations provide similar benefits, others impose stricter limitations or require contributions from former presidents during their tenure. International best practices emphasize transparency, accountability, and proportionality in setting benefit packages. In South Africa, potential reforms could involve revising benefit amounts, tightening eligibility criteria, and introducing stricter oversight mechanisms. The foundation lies in two key pieces of legislation: the Remuneration of Public Office Bearers Act and the Former Presidents Act. These acts lay out the specific benefits, which include the following. Former presidents receive a hefty portion of the current president's salary, typically around 75%. To put it in perspective, Zuma currently receives an estimated R3 million, equivalent to $200,000, annually, tax-free, a stark contrast to the average South African's income of around R75,000, equivalent to $5,000 per year. Concerns for healthcare vanish with comprehensive medical aid coverage for both the former president and their dependents. This benefit, often criticized for its potential for abuse, ensures access to top-tier medical care, irrespective of personal wealth. Worries about safety are assuaged by a state-provided security detail. The number of personnel assigned varies depending on individual circumstances, but the cost to taxpayers can be significant. In Zuma's case, reports suggest a detail ranging from 20 to over 30 officers, raising questions about the necessity and associated expense. Stepping down doesn't mean shutting down shop. Former presidents have access to a fully equipped office, complete with staff salaries covered by the state. While intended to support post-presidential endeavors, concerns arise about potential misuse for personal gain. The world is their oyster, or at least a significant portion of it. Former presidents receive a travel allowance to reimburse expenses incurred during official travel. Critics, however, point to potential abuse, highlighting instances where personal trips might masquerade as official engagements. Depending on specific legislation, additional benefits like housing and car allowances can exist. These further add to the package, fueling debates about their necessity and the financial burden they place on taxpayers. The debate surrounding Zuma's post-presidential perks highlights the complex issue of balancing former leaders' well-being, with responsible use of public funds. While the benefits are intended to ensure a dignified retirement, the lack of transparency and potential for abuse create a significant public trust deficit. As South Africa grapples with economic challenges and social inequalities, the optics of a former president enjoying such substantial benefits remain a potent source of public scrutiny and calls for reform. Public perception of Zuma's benefits ranges from frustration to outrage. Social media is rife with comments criticizing the exorbitant costs associated with Zuma's security detail, travel allowances, and office expenses. Specific criticisms center on alleged misuse. In 2018, reports emerged of Zuma using his security detail for personal errands, including attending weddings and parties. His frequent international travel, often accompanied by a large entourage, also raises eyebrows. The lack of transparency surrounding these expenses further fuels public distrust. Legal challenges have also emerged. In 2019, the Democratic Alliance challenged Zuma's right to receive full pension benefits after being convicted of contempt of court. While the challenge was unsuccessful, it highlights the ongoing legal wrangles surrounding his benefits. The Public Protector, South Africa's independent anti-corruption watchdog, has also investigated Zuma's benefit usage. In 2021, a report found evidence of improper conduct related to the upgrades at his Nkandla residence, some of which were funded by the state under the guise of security upgrades. The controversy surrounding Zuma's benefits goes beyond individual cases. It raises broader concerns about accountability, transparency, and the potential for abuse of public funds. As South Africa grapples with economic challenges and inequality, the perception of excessive benefits for former leaders like Zuma deepens the public sense of injustice. South Africa shares some common ground with other nations in offering pensions, healthcare, and security to retired heads of state. However, the extent and limitations vary significantly. While South Africa offers a tax-free pension based on the current president's salary, countries like the US and France set fixed amounts or tie them to average salaries, often with caps. This helps avoid exorbitant payouts in high-income countries. South Africa provides comprehensive medical aid for former presidents and their families, similar to the US and France. However, some countries like Germany limit coverage to specific conditions or require co-payments. South Africa assigns state-funded security details, similar to France and some developing nations. However, countries like the US and Germany offer limited protection or require ex-presidents to cover costs exceeding a certain threshold. Public scrutiny and independent oversight are crucial to prevent abuse of benefits. South Africa could consider establishing clear guidelines and stricter reporting mechanisms. Instead of a uniform package, benefits could be tailored to individual circumstances, considering factors like prior income and security threats. Finding a balance between dignity and affordability is essential. South Africa could explore capping certain benefits or introducing co-payments for excessive healthcare or travel. Linking benefits to conduct while in office could create a stronger incentive for responsible leadership. South Africa could consider stricter consequences for impeached presidents, potentially including forfeiture of benefits. South Africa's journey towards a just and equitable society necessitates ensuring transparency and accountability in all spheres, including former presidents' benefits. By finding a balance between dignity and responsible resource allocation, the system can uphold both public trust and the well-being of those who serve the nation. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, share and subscribe.